turn my attention to this rust area here. I'm going to sand it down initially with 120. I'm going to use wet sanding, and then we'll get finer and finer until it feels a bit smooth. And we'll go from there. So we'll start off with 120 and work maybe to a 600. Set that on the block. So take because I want to wet things. Now we're at this stage, it's almost smooth. We've got some more gel line on it, and we're going to leave that and then come back to sanding it at a later stage again, and then we'll do our primer. With regards to the nest at the back here, I've taken off the registration plate and I'm now going to wet sand these down initially, just to get it down a little bit, and then I'm going to apply the genolite and leave it overnight. Let's go. Plastic scraper here that I'm going to use. See if we can get rid of these raised up areas first. There we go. And we're going to get some with the genolite. One exposed. These mercs always suffer the rust in these same areas. Okay, so we've exposed the rust areas. Now we're going to use our gelinite. Just brush it on, and I'm going to leave it overnight, and then reassess what we need to do. Whether it's going to be another lot of sanding down, another treatment of gelinite, or whether that was enough, or we'll see. Obviously, I'm not worried about the paintwork because I'm going to be respraying it as best I can anyway. Right. So we'll let gelinite do its job, and we'll come back to it tomorrow and see how we get on. Got it down to all the rust is gone and we sanded down. There's just a couple, if you put a finger over it, it's very smooth except for a couple of bits. I'm kind of hoping that when we do the primer it will fill in that and then we can sand it back down smooth again. The same with the back. If I just show you the back, these areas are very smooth, but it's just, you know, if you're being picky, there's a couple of bits that we can feel the finger is feeling the roughness. Same with this one. This is all smooth. This one's the same, very smooth, except for maybe one or two little pits, which I'm hoping the primer will fill in. And these ones behind the where the registration plate's going to go, I'm not too fussed about those because they're going to be behind the registration plate. Remember, I'm not a professional. I've not done this before. I just want to get this looking decent and treated, which is what it is now. So I'm going to isopropyl clean down all the sanded areas, mask off the other areas so that I don't end up spraying all over the car, and I'm going to give it just a coat of primer and see how that goes. Okay, so we've got our isopropyl, or whatever they call it, some thing. Some of that on the rag, and let's clean over the area. This is going to get rid of any grease and contaminants that we don't want when we're doing the painting. Let's clean that up. Okay, that's that bit done. There we go. Go and do the back of the vehicle, and see you back here once we've masked up and we're ready to put some primer. I've been shaking this can for at least 3 minutes. Just a piece of card I'm just going to spray on, and yeah, that comes out good. So let's see how this goes on. Now we'll go to the back. Go back down to the north side now. All the time shaking the can. And see if it's possible to fix this myself. Flattened down the first primer. Now done some filling, very small amounts, but enough to make it more smooth. As you can see, the other door one, it's just ultra smooth now. It's really good. And now we're going to add another layer of primer and let it harden overnight. So there we have the second lot of primer going on, looking good, and onto the door, looking good. Wait for that to dry overnight now, and then it'll be carrying on. So we're going to use a 2500 paper to sand this down now, ready for us to paint with the black paint. I get a nice amount. Nice one here. Lightly sand her down. Hands, and hopefully that'll be enough. So same on this side, we're going to flatten this down, make it smooth, ready for painting of this little panel bit. Do just a little bit more, just a little bit. Wipe it down. It's come out really good, really smooth. I mean, you wouldn't even think that that rust was there. It's so tidy. Really happy with that. can again. Strong arms. Side drive, so we're starting to build up paint now. Right, I think I'm going to have to get onto Amazon and order some more. I'm turning my attention to this bumper that's got this wonderful big hole in it here. I'm going to be using this product called Isopon Fast Glass Resin. And what you do is you basically mix up a concoction here of a hardener and whatever that is. Then you add on fiberglass sheets. So I've cut myself some sheets. And I guess, yeah, we'll start putting these in place and start building it up, and it takes about half hour to harden, and then you can fill it out and sand it and do whatever. I've masked up areas that I don't want to get dirty. Let's see how we get on with this. I'm going to go and mix up the stuff. Apparently for every 10 mil you've got to put a P of the hardener, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've mixed up 40 mil. You put the hardener in and you keep mixing until there's no streaks left, and now it says we need to cover this with this substance. So let's get this on. I don't know if you noticed, but I put a bit of card underneath to give me some sort of like base to build on. Right, let's start putting the sheets on. So you put these in place and cover these with this. And this will start activating and sticking. scary stuff this is. I suppose I've got nothing to lose because the bumper is cracked, so the idea is once you do this you can then sand it down, paint it, and you'll have one fixed bumper. I was wondering if 40mm would be enough. I think it seems like it's more than enough, to be fair. Just getting that bit to stick down. I think it's doing the job because it's now filling the hole. So we just need to maybe build it up a little bit by bit. But as I say, we can use a filler on this after. They don't stick to me gloves. Very sticky stuff. I'm going to change the gloves. So it makes it a bit easier to work with. Starting it. Broke the glove already. It says once you've started, you've got like 5 minutes to get the hardware working to use it. let it dry, and then we can sand it and fill it, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll do one more here. Oh, I've got the stuff, why not? Got enough of the lubricants made, so why not? Right. Amazing how it works really. Apparently it will activate, harden, and that'll be hole fixed. Okay, I think we'll let that dry now, and see what it looks like in say half hour's time. Okay, so here we are with the bumper. This is now the P38 that we've put on. Yes, it looks a mess, but remember we're going to wait for it to dry and then sand it down, then probably fill up another load if you want to try and get it as smooth as we possibly can. So yeah, it's a matter of using this stuff, letting it dry, and then sanding it down until we get a decent smooth finish. So here is the back now. It's had a few coats on it, I think about three coats of paint. We're going to be putting the gloss on it soon. Once the gloss is on it, the gloss lacquer, sorry, hopefully we'll bring it up as close as possible to the original paint colour. And the side is the sides painted, ready for its gloss. And we also did up here as well. That'll be ready for its gloss soon once it's dried enough. So all the rust has been repaired on this side. On the back has been repaired. It's not a fantastic paint job, but I'm not professional. This was purely to get it looking presentable. So I'll show you when we're doing the lacquer. We're going to tidy up these corners that got scuffed. So I've sanded it down, isopropyl, marked it all off, and then we're going to just do a bit of black spray there. And when that's dried, we'll then do some lacquer, and the same with other parts of this bumper. That one there, obviously this one we've still got to sand down, and that one there we'll do the same with. We're going to put our clear lacquer, gloss clear lacquer on these parts now. We'll probably do 2 or 3 coats of this, and in between each coat we'll give about 10 minutes. So we're going to put on our clear lacquer again, our gloss clear lacquer, probably 3 coats, about 10-15 minutes between each coat. Doing about 70% overlay. We've done the final coat, we give it 24 hours and see what it's like in the morning. fingers crossed, no leaves fall on it. So we've got the point now where it's all sanded down and smooth. I'm going to mask off areas and give it a layer of paint. And we'll see what it looks like then. It's done really well though, and it's, as I say, it's nice and smooth, at least to the touch. We'll see what the paint reveals. Okay, we're all sort of masked up. Going to use some isopropyl just to clean it, and then we're going to put a layer of paint down on this. Okay, so we're starting to put the paint coats on this bumper now. Okay, so we'll give it 10-15 minutes to do the next coat. I'm going to go with another coat. I think by painting it's highlighting where I'm probably going to need to sand it down a little bit more, so I think we'll put another coat on and then sand it down, leave it overnight and do a bit more sanding tomorrow just to get it a bit smoother really. But it's not looking too bad, considering there was a massive hole and a crack there before. I'm quite pleased with how it's come out. Right. Okay, I think we'll leave it there for today, and tomorrow we'll carry on with the sanding, and then it'll be time to put on the lacquer so that it comes up shiny and gloss like the original. So, first morning impressions, it's alright. I think what it needs is a polish and a buff. But actually, it's come out alright. So we'll get her dry, and I think we'll polish it and go from there. So far, repair done, and the sides touched up. Obviously, it's going to need wet sanding when it's all dried in a days or so time. But I think that's come out okay actually. Yeah, happy with that. Completed the back of the car. All of us sorted. Next couple of weeks I'll give it a proper buff. But yeah, done. Happy with that. Now on to other things.